Hey, Arsenal fans. The champions! It's finally back. What has it been? Is it 7 seasons? 6 seasons? Either way, it feels like I was a teenager last time I watched Arsenal in the Champions League. Now, I need to tell you this. I don't know the results of the draw. I have no idea. I've put this together and I asked Ellen to cover it all. So I haven't seen any of these draws. I have no idea who's got who. I wanted to be back on time to kind of watch it happen, but I've been out cycling, so I've literally just got in. I'm out of breath still, and I'm freezing cold because it's raining, but I'm so excited. Champions League football at the carpet. I wonder which group we're in. So we're going to just go through every single group. Hopefully, Group D is the group of death, as usual. I'm hoping Manchester United get absolutely stiffed. That'll just make my day. Here we go. Group A is... Oh, we've avoided Bayern. Okay. I thought we'd get Bayern. I just felt like it. They were pot 1. Arsenal were pot 2, I believe. So we could have got Bayern. So Manchester United have been drawn in Group A with Bayern, Copenhagen and Galatasaray. Do you know what? I think Man United fans would be quite happy with that. They're probably going to struggle to win the group because of Bayern. Harry Kane. He could end up going to Old Trafford. I do wonder if he should have signed for Manchester United or waited one more year to go there next season. But they should be comfortable in getting second there. Copenhagen and Galatasaray, great clubs, but I think we can all see who the favourites are for that one. Bayern will win that group. I'm pretty certain of it. Into Group B. Hey, we've got Arsenal. Oh, that is a good draw. Hello. Wait, Spain, Netherlands and France. You're telling me every game away from home is a 2-hour flight max. That is incredible. At least I think Sevilla would be like a 2-hour flight. That's the furthest trip, right? Oh, we've been niced. But do you know what? How am I disappointed? In a way, I kind of wanted like a top level club to be in there with us because it's our return. We want a Champions League night at the Bernabeu or whatever. And technically, if you changed the graphics here to Europa League and we had Sevilla, PSV and Lens, I think a lot of people would have been like, that's a pretty good group in the Europa League. But I will take it because, let's be honest, Arsenal fans, I think looking at that, we should be comfortable and winning that group. Sevilla, PSV and Lens are great teams. I think I would guess that Sevilla will be the toughest game, but you never know. Lens are actually, or Lens, should I say. Is it Lens? I think they actually do have quite an underrated team in there, but they've lost one of their best players, Fofana, right? Okay, let's go to Group C. Although Arsenal have been picked out already, I'm still interested to see who got who. Group C is Napoli, Real Madrid, Braga, and Union Berlin. Okay, not the most incredible group ever, but you've got two Titan teams head-to-head, Napoli and Real Madrid. I'm excited to see how Union Berlin do. Group D, I mean, damn, it's still a good group. It's not the group of death. Newcastle still haven't come up yet, and there's some big teams left. So we've got Benfica, Inter Milan, RB Salzburg, and Real Sociedad. Tierney and co will be playing in Group D. I still cannot believe Tierney's left Arsenal, on loan, of course, but yeah, it's so strange to me. That's a good group, you know. That might be a bit of an underrated one. I think Inter should be going into that thinking we can win the group, but just behind them, Benfica, Salzburg, Sociedad, they could all do very well. Group E, do we have Newcastle yet? No, we've got Celtic drawn now. So it's Feyenoord, Atletico Madrid, Lazio, and Celtic. Not an easy group for Celtic. Those are some really tough games. I think they'll fancy themselves against Feyenoord maybe, but Lazio are very good on their day. And of course, Atletico Madrid, very dangerous side. Are we going to get Newcastle now? Oh my... That should be Group Get Effed. PSG, Dortmund, AC Milan and Newcastle. That is absolutely brilliant. I love it. I'm going to be honest, guys. I know it wasn't possible because of the way the teams were put into pots, but I would have loved Manchester United there instead of Newcastle. I don't know why. I just feel like every single time I look at these draws, whether it's Europa League, Champions League, or whatever, it just felt like recently Manchester United always got really easy draws. They haven't this time with Bayern, that's for sure. And a trip to Turkey as well. Oof. But that Group F is saucy. That is by far the best group. And I think that means Group G and H are going to be a little bit underwhelming, maybe. So Man City are finally drawn. They've been given Leipzig, Kvena, and then Young Boys. Don't sleep on Young Boys, okay? Don't underestimate Young Boys. That's a tough group in a way. Leipzig, never an easy game for Man City. And then Group H, let's have a look. The last 4 teams. Barcelona finally revealed with Porto, Shakhtar, and Antwerp. Okay. Right, let's do a prediction. Who is going to win each group and who's going to be second place? So, Bayern, I think, will come first. Let me just turn the opacity up so you guys can see this. So I'm going to go Bayern with first in that group. I'm going to go with United in second. I'm going to go Arsenal to win that group. And I'm going to go... I know Sevilla are really struggling right now as a club. Apparently all their players are up for sale because of financial issues. That could really affect them if they lose a couple of players in the next day or two. I'm going to go... Oh, that's so difficult. Lens lost their best striker as well, didn't they? He's gone to RB Leipzig. Openda, was it? I want to go PSV to get second place. Group C, I'm going to go Real Madrid first, Napoli second. Benfica maybe second. And then Inter in first. I'm going to go Atletico first, Lazio second. Although they've lost Milinkovic-Savic, haven't they? Maybe Feyenoord could surprise us, or maybe Celtic. I think the odds are we're going to see Lazio come second there. Group F, I'm going to go with... Oh, that's so difficult. I'm going to come back to it. I'm going to go Man City to win their group and Leipzig to come second. RB Leipzig, that is. And then I'm going to go Barcelona to win their group, and I'm going to go Porto to come second. Although, I've got to say, I haven't really gone with any underdogs, have I? I guess technically PSV and Lens are smaller, or... No, that's awful. They're not smaller, but they have a less successful recent history in European football, I guess. And you would expect Sevilla to be doing better. I don't know. I feel like they're going to struggle. But Group F, that has to be the hardest one. I think this team will come first. And this team will come second. I have no idea, guys. How the hell do you predict this? I don't think PSG are going to be that good this year. I think they're going to struggle. I'm going to go Milan to win the group and Dortmund to come in second. And I think Newcastle and PSG will get knocked out. Obviously, it's just a bit of a fun prediction, but let me know your thoughts down below. Arsenal fans, what a group for us. I'm so excited that we've avoided Bayern. I was so certain we would get them. So I don't know if this is exactly right, but technically we could have got Bayern, we could have got Lazio or Milan. I think Milan could have been there. So we could have had Bayern, us, Milan, and then it could have been... I mean, Galatasaray would have been probably the worst, or Real Sociedad. That would have been interesting with Tierney, though. But yeah, we've avoided some absolute stinkers there. So that's really, really good. I'm so happy that we don't have to travel far. I think a lot of people don't think about that. It's not just the teams you're playing against. It's the country you're going to as well. It's so difficult when you've got a game on... Now it's going to be Tuesday or Wednesday, but typically it's been a game on Thursday, and then you've got to get back in the country, get to training, and then play a game on the weekend or the Monday latest. And when you're doing 6-hour flights and you're staying in a hotel, and honestly, Arsenal could go to Sevilla for the away game, train in the morning before the flight, go to Sevilla, play the game, and technically get a flight back the same night. And that way the players get to go home, or it's just an early morning flight and they're back the same day and potentially training. It is a huge, huge thing. Going to the Netherlands, they might not even need a plane for that. They could swim. And then France as well. Honestly, I'm absolutely over the moon with that. If you think, Group A with Man United getting Galatasaray, that is not an easy task. Going to Turkey and getting a result there. I think Group C is quite a nice group, actually. A little bit of an underrated group there. But I think Arsenal have been quite lucky, if I'm being honest. In terms of us finishing first in that group, I would anticipate we will drop some points. I'm not saying we're going to win every single game. I can imagine that, I mean, you know our home form. We're conceding a lot of goals, but we should win our home games. But a trip away to PSV could be like, one of those tricky nights, or a French crowd at Lens could be a really difficult night. And Sevilla, of course, away from home. You just don't know how difficult these environments can be. But we're back in the Champions League. We're back in the Champions League. I'm so excited, guys. Hopefully, Arsenal fans and non-Arsenal fans are also excited to see Arsenal back. It's where we belong, okay? We belong in the Champions League. And I'm not saying we're going to win it this season, but I'm expecting minimum quarterfinals. I think we've got to do that. But thank you for watching, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to do like a special transfer window thing, and then I'll be back with the Luton career mode.